Well, it is sports time with me. Um, well, as you see, I'm looking right now at NBA updates, and they have the Wizards not playing anybody. Pretty much, they're all hurt, and look at that. Brandon Knight plays like 4 games for the first time in 2 years, and will not play knee injury. Woohoo! Um, I actually agree with this. In all honesty. If Jay Morant does not win Rookie of the Year, it's a travesty. This dude has the Grizzlies in playoff position, like in position to actually make the playoffs in his rookie year. After they just trade their franchise player Mike Conley away the offseason pretty much to draft him. If Jay Morant does not win Rookie of the Year, that is a travesty. I don't even know who Kendrick Nunn is. Michael Porter Jr. is a red shirt, really sophomore, but he's not that good anyway. Uh, Matisse Thybulle, I don't even know who that is. I know Eric Pasco. Um, let's see here. Which players do you think will be moved before the trade deadline? One, the Wizards aren't going to trade Bradley Beal because John Wall is coming back next year. So with that, I can already tell you that's not going to happen. The Spurs have never tanked, and I don't think will ever tank as long as Greg Popovich is the coach, and they currently hold the 8th spot, and they're only like a game and a half behind 7th seed. So I don't think that's gonna happen with DeMar DeRozan. Um, I think the two on the top right are the most likely to be traded. Honestly, Kyle Kuzma, because the Lakers want, because LeBron doesn't like young players. So, and I think, but D'Angelo Russell, he might be interesting. I think the Warriors will trade him to either get draft picks or to get another superstar player. But they might just keep him to move Steph Curry because he keeps getting injured to the shooting guard. Keep D'Angelo Russell at point guard and then move Klay Thompson to the 3 with Draymond Green at the 4. But you never know. Now I think this guy is really gonna be traded. DeAndre, what's his name? The Cavs just played him, and I know his name, but Andre Drummond. Yep, Andre Drummond. He's probably the guy that's most likely to be traded out of all of them. I've heard his name the most with him and the Coos, as they call him in LA. Um, I hope he gets picked up by the Dallas Mavericks, honestly, because the only thing they're missing is a big guy, really. Because they got Luka, they got Porzingis at the at the 1 and the 4. They got they got that they got Tim Hardaway Jr. They got the other Curry brother, that's Seth, coming off the bench. I think what they need is a big man, and I think Andre Drummond might be the guy for his defensive and rebounding that might push them over the edge. Um, like I said, the Spurs aren't gonna tank. So, and LaMarcus Aldridge just had like a 40 point, I think it was like 30 something point game last night. So that's not gonna happen. Zach LaVine, I mean, it might happen because the Bulls were supposed to be like a playoff team this year, and they've, especially in a weaker Eastern Conference, but they're still not there. So he might be traded. Uh, Now Dwayne Dedman, he's gonna be traded because he already even got in trouble for demanding a trade and even coming out to the media and saying he wanted to be traded. So he'll probably be traded or cut. Um, Kevin Love, I don't know because every year they're saying he's gonna get traded since he pretty much became a Cav, but hasn't happened yet. And the trade deadline is February 6th at 3, and I haven't even heard any really Kevin Love rumors in like the past couple weeks, so that might not happen. Derrick Rose, If I'm him, I don't want to get traded because he's averaging like 19 points a game, and they said that if he was a starter, he would be an MVP candidate. But he's averaging 19 points a game off the bench, so he probably doesn't want to get traded. But he might be. Oh, Lakers, whatever. Also, there's talks of players that aren't even on here that the Thunder, even though they're currently the seventh seed and beat the Rockets twice, that they might try to blow it up with Chris Paul. And I know for a fact that a name that's been out there for the Thunder is that Italian dude Danilo Gallinari. That's actually what I used to say even back when I was 19 when he was playing on the Knicks. I don't think, if anything, I don't think that Big Cat on the Timberwolves is gonna get traded. No. And the Pelicans already said they're not going to trade anybody that's on their team because they think with Zion that there might be a playoff team. So I think the Jrue Holiday and JJ Redick thing's not going to happen either. But, I haven't even looked at today to see if there is any other trade rumors. So let's go to Google to see what we got. The last couple hours, Sixers have interest in this shooter and scorer. Is that Danilo Gallinari? Yep. Well, the Sixers need a shooter because, one, Ben Simmons don't want to shoot. And second, Joel Embiid's supposed to be a big boy in the paint. Especially for somebody like me who grew up with mid-90s, the late 90s basketball, and actually enjoyed those Indiana Pacers teams in the late 2000s and the early part of this decade with Paul George, George Hill, David West, and Roy Hibbert, because they pounded back to the basketball, which is why I like the Grizzlies team, because they reminded me of those Miami Heat, Indiana Pacers, and New York Knicks with Anthony Mason, with Patrick Ewing, with Charles Oakley, with Jamal Mashburn, with P.J. Armstrong, with, what was his name? Alonzo Mourning, with Dale Davis, Antonio Davis, and Rick Smits. Those tough, in your face, I'm gonna knock you out type of teams. So I like those teams, like the Grizzlies team and the Pacers team in the later 2000s and early part of this decade. So it looks like the Sixers are looking at Danilo Gallinari. Mavericks trade rumors. Dallas wants front court help after the White Powell injury. I already heard they're looking at Joakim Noah, even though he's like 35. And even last year he wouldn't have got picked up if it wasn't for the Grizzlies' need because of all the injuries. So I don't know if that would help him too much. Aaron Baines. Honestly, I didn't even know he was still in the league. I don't really watch too much Phoenix Suns basketball, but okay, Red Beard. Looks like you're gonna be moved again. As Timberwolves trade rumors swirl, be careful what you wish for. Oh. Timberwolves trade rumors swirl, be careful what you wish for. So, they think the Timberwolves might trade Wiggins for D'Angelo Russell. Would not do that. So the Clippers are looking to add more muscle up in the front court. We're in serious discussions to get Kings Trevor Ariza before the Blazers got him. NBA Heat insider indicates Bradley Beal trade to Miami Heat inevitable. Oh, by Heat Nation. That's not a real source. I don't see that happening. Let's see. Bucks dismisses Eric Bledsoe trade rumors. No big surprise there. The BS meter. Let's see what we got. That's BS. It says bull chips. As Mr. Coleman used to say, that's that bull. It had that sign with a bull actually pooping. That was funny. High school and my teen years were funny too in the 2000s, man. Yep, like I said, 90s kid, 2000s preteen, teenager, man. Good times. Good times. BS meter. Latest rumors. Gossip. Let's see what we got here. Pelicans sitting out of trade talks for now. I guess. BS meter, zero BS detected. Clippers keeping tabs on Aaron Baines. So the Clippers want Aaron Baines. Redbeard. At least he doesn't have that silly ponytail anymore. Alec Burke. A lot of teams are interested in him. Sixers prioritizing Bojanovic, and Roko reunion. Says BS humming slightly though, so probably not going to happen. OKC Thunder still open to blowing it up. They already have 15 first round picks, and I think they should just do what they have. Lakers and Sixers eyeing D Rose. The Lakers' interest in Rose is plausible. Their path to getting him, not so much, because the Pistons actually love him. Not too surprising there. Let's see. Cavs Nation. Under God. My team, my number one team. Cavs expected to make big deal prior to trade deadline in a couple weeks, which is February 6th. Let's see what it says. The Cleveland Cavaliers have been fairly quiet so far in terms of deals prior to the trade deadline. While veteran Jordan Clarkson was shipped off some time ago, many expected the Cavs to be major sellers in light of their lengthy rebuild. Tank. According to SI.com, Sam Amico, the relative quiet could very well be the calm before the storm for the Cavs. Earlier this week, he expressed his belief that a big trade is still in Cleveland's future. I think they make a big trade. I do. I think they'll be able to move, and I don't know if they're really trying to move Tristan Thompson, but I think that they'll move either Tristan or Kevin Love, maybe both. But I think that they're going to make a big deal. I do. I think that this trade deadline is vital for them. Earlier this week, it was reported that the Cavs are still interested in potentially re-signing Thompson to keep him in Cleveland past this season. However, if they get an indication that Thompson would rather leave as a free agent this upcoming offseason, a trade in the coming weeks would likely become a priority. As for Love, there is no doubt the Cavs would like to part ways with the former All-Star. Though he is still able to produce at a high level, he has been a distraction on and off the court in Cleveland. The Cavs are in a precarious position. Their young talent has shown promise at times this season. It is abundantly clear that it will likely take several more seasons before they can hope to have playoff aspirations. Well, it looks like the Cavs are going to trade Kevin Love. Well, I guess that's what it is. That's the end of this episode.